Hello and welcome to Company Stocks Another Analysis. My name is Dave. This channel, formerly known as Joys of Data, has changed its name as I focus on analyzing company stocks and still other things that I find interesting, but there's been a slight shift. So in this video I want to talk about R Studio and R's Markdown and how you can create awesome reports for companies, stocks, and really anything. Okay, so you open up R Studio. As you can see, I've got it open here. To download and install R and R Studio, just search in Google for how to download R and R Studio, and you will find many fantastic tutorials. Perhaps I'll do one in the future. You open up R Studio, and it looks like this. You go to File, New File, and then you go to R Markdown. You click that. Okay. So now you see on the left here, you have two options. You have document, you have presentation. So you have two different options. Shiny's another form of app, which I'm going to make a video about. But just focus on these two, document. And then you can create an HTML, PDF, or Word document. The title will be the title that you want your report to be. So it would be something like report, compiled by David Wilkinson. Or a presentation. Now, I really like these presentations, and again you have a bunch of options. You have the IO slides, and that gets rendered as an HTML file. You have PowerPoint, you have PDF, and then you have this other form, slidey. So now the cool thing about this R Markdown is the formatting is basically the same between all these options. It's just these will render the document into a different format, PDF, Word, or HTML, and same here. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to create an HTML presentation, HTML IO slides, but remember, you can use the same thing I do here for any of these. Okay, so I'm going to click this, I go OK. Now, here is now my slide. So it's basically R Studio has set it so that there is one already created for me. Now I'm going to go through awesome things you can do here, but I'm just going to show you quickly what you will do. When you finish creating it, all you do is you click knit. Now when you click knit, you then, let's just save it, report, and you go save. See over here it runs, and then it's going to open for us. So these are now my slides. And then you can click to the right, and then you've got all these cool visuals, and you can add text and links and all sorts. So this is fantastic for reporting data. So this is now our slides. So I'm now going to just walk through some cool some ways in which you can tweak this. I'm actually going to delete all of that. This first part of the R Markdown is known as the Yaml Header, and it's got a title, so there you can change the report. So let's change it to report for company A, compiled by Dave Wilkinson. The date, there's the date, and then output. So the output, if you would like this to output as, for instance, an HTML document or a PDF document or those other ones I'd shown you, you can change it. Then I'm going to keep it as iOS slides presentation, but if you change this line here after output, if you change that to something like HTML underscore document, that will then, so it'll be something like HTML underscore document. So if you changed it to that, it would output as an HTML document. Okay, so we're doing presentation. Now, I wanted to show you two cool things you can add onto this. The first one is to, I always like doing this, widescreen will be true. Okay, so now what will happen here is that when I knit it, the actual slide presentation, it's going to be wider. So you can see over here, this white bit is now wider. So that's always nice. And then the other one is going to be CSS. So the other cool thing you can do is you can actually create a style sheet.css. So you can create your own CSS file that has got selectors for this document, because as you can see over here, when I knit it, this is actually produced as an HTML document. Oh, it's looking for that, but I can't find it. Okay, I haven't created one. But you can, and then you can add selectors. So that's why it didn't present. But this is basically, you see here at the top here, .html. So it's an HTML file, so you can use CSS to custom style it. And then you add that and you just go CSS colon, and then you type your style.css, and then you basically place that file wherever you put this HTML file, and then it'll work. Okay, so that's the YAML header. Now let's start going through each of the slides. In order to create a new slide, you put two hashtags, or they have another name, I always forget it, but slide 1. Okay, then you can basically just start typing. Hello, my name is David, and you type. And so when you knit it now, this text will now appear in slide 1. You flick to the right, and there goes slide 1. So we still have the opening slide, and then we have slide 1. So you can add text. What else can you do? Well, if you want to add headings here, you basically would add 3. So heading 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, heading 2. So you can now, if you add more hashtags, see here, so you got heading 1, heading 2, and you see that text is slightly bigger. Another cool thing you can do with R, with this Markdown, is you can actually type HTML. Hello, my name is David. And you can obviously, if you want to add image source, and then you add your image source. So HTML can be used, and there it is there, and I haven't added my source, but you see hello, my name is David is P. Now if let's say I change this to an H2, it's going to be bigger. So in these slides, and there you go, much bigger. So you can write HTML. That's always cool. Let's just take a look at a few other things. What points are little dashes, so you can say point 1, point 2, and so on. If you want to type in bold, hello, my name, you do 2 stars, is David. You do 2 stars, that will now be in bold. And if you do 1 star, it's going to be in italics. My name is David, and I am a South African. So if I knit it together now, this text is going to be in bold, and that's italicized. That's a cool thing to add. If you want to strike through, you just do the little tiddle sign. That will strike it through. And let's knit it. Now you can use, there we go. Oh no, what did, oh no, wait, it's two tiddles. Looks like in the document, yeah, in the documentation it is, there we go. So it's 2 of them, strike through. I don't really use these stars and all this, because I like to just type in HTML. Oh, and did you see these points here? Although I do like to use this dash, you can see there we've got dots. But I would rather, to be honest, because I like HTML, I would rather just write a list. OL list item, point 1. So I just find that a lot better. Okay, so that's something you can do. Now, what else can you do which is cool? Well, you can also write R code, okay? So that's cool because now you can use ggplot or plots. I mean, you can literally write any R into it. So the way in which you do it is you do 3 of these little I forget the name of them, but it's not a like a dash, but it's on a normal keyboard. It's at the top left where the tittle is. So you do 3 dots. You then do 2 squarely brackets, and you write R, and then okay. So now echo. So you write the echo function, and then you can either do true or false. Okay, I'll show you the difference. So let's just do 3 more. Okay, there we go. Slide 2. And then we can basically write any R into here. So let's just plot a quick graph. Vector will equal to, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just do a simple vector. And then I'm just, the point of this video is not to show you ggplot or any of these. It's to show you how to use this. So now, there we've got a plot. Okay, but as you can see, and then if I go to the next one, so there's the first one, and then slide 2. Oh no, it needs 2 of these. Just remember, you need 2 of these to have slide 2. And when you're reporting data, it's awesome to have charts. So slide 1, slide 2. Okay, but now, you might not, now it is quite nice to be able to see this R code. But if you don't want people to see the R code, you just do echo false. This is a really cool, neat trick that I use all the time when I report data. You see it's now disappeared. So now when I report to companies, I can then just talk about this chart. I don't need to worry about the R code. And if I wanted to show them the R code, if it was people who care, because most people don't care about the R code, you just write true, and then they'll be able to see what R code you used. So that's basically it. To be honest, I think it's a really simple and powerful tool. You've got the use of this R echo and this little formatting here to write R, and then you can write any R. You can use leaflet map, you can use ggplot, you can do just basic functions, like you can just do 1 + 2. I mean, you can just do basic maths. I mean, you can literally do anything here. That was a bad example. Although what I think is happening here is it's pushing it below the slide. Yeah. Okay, let's just put this above. There you've just got basic math. So you can just write any R. And then on top of that, as I said, you can then use text. And the awesomest thing, you can use HTML. Now, just the last thing I just want to show you, if you don't want a presentation, you want the HTML document, I'll just save it now. So you can change the output as HTML document, and you'll see how different it looks. So now, it's not a slide. It'll just be one document, one HTML document that goes from the top all the way to the bottom. Okay, that's it. So the slides and the HTML document and this basic formatting, I highly suggest using the slides or the HTML document in your reporting, because it really is just a fantastic thing. Okay, thanks so much for watching Company Stocks and Other Analysis. My name's Dave. Have a fantastic day.